G'day guys, how's it going? Alright, today we've got episode 2 of the old budget motorcycle camping trip, and today I'm going to show you all the gear that I take for a quick overnight camping trip. Overnight, 1 night, 2 nights. I'm not an advanced camper, so this is just the basic things that anyone can throw together, chuck on the back of the bike and head out for a night of good fun. Okay, so for starters, what I do is, first of all, ground tarp. So you pull up to your campsite. I'm going to Eddy Bay Caravan Park this Saturday. So, it's not out in the middle of nowhere, so you don't need sat phones and all that sort of bullshit. So, you pull up. First of all, you put down your ground tarp on the ground. You get your little tent. This tent comes from Big W, cost me 14 bucks. Okay, so you don't need some fancy tent. So, $14 tent. Put up your tent. Then, into your tent goes your $8 single-size airbed. I'm not putting a pump in there. I'll just blow him up myself. Okay, so you need a bit of comfort. This is a camp pillow that I take. These are inexpensive. I think I bought it on eBay for 10 bucks. So you get your little pillow out, and it squashes down really small. But what you do is you pull it out, you open the valve like so, and that, flap it around like this, just chuck it in the tent like that. It will self-inflate, okay? Actually, I can blow it up myself. Blow it up, tighten up the valve, and you've got a nice soft pillow to sleep on for the night. Next thing is sleeping bag. Sleeping bag, this is a pretty good one. I paid 100 bucks for this, but as I say, go to Big Dub, go to Kmart, go to Walmart, whatever, get yourself a sleeping bag for $30, $40. Anyway, you've got your your bloody sleeping bag. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is cooking gear. So, I said on episode 1 that I was buying a small gas cooker which hooks onto one of those little butane cans. That hasn't turned up yet, and I'm going camping in a couple of days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my traditional $20 Kmart gas cooker, and in there is the gas butane cartridge. Now, one of these on medium heat will burn for at least half an hour. So don't put in 3 or 4 of them. Just pick a fresh one out of your pile, pop it in your gas cooker, and that'll do you for an overnight. That'll cook 3 meals, heat up 3 cups of coffee. No worries at all. So yeah, in with your gas cooker, and then your cooking equipment. Okay, what I've got is this trendy little fry pan that you get from Big Dub. Folds up nice and small. Click it out like that. That's what you can use this to cook your bacon, your eggs, your spam, whatever it is. Heat up your beans. Okay. Take that. Take a pot, and you can use that to warm up your carbonara, anything like that. Because when I cook my carbonara and my spam, I do it in separate pots. Then I mix it together, and I eat straight out of the pan. Okay. Now, so pop these aside. Next thing, pocket knife. Just grab the old pocket knife from out of the shed. chuck it in, never know when you might need it. Pocket knife, knife, fork and spoon, tea towel, washcloth. Okay? Simple as that. Keep it simple. I will put in a plate, a bowl for my oats, and a cup for my coffee. Right, next thing is a light, a camping light. What you do is you get this bad boy. It's got a little hook on the back, and make sure you got batteries. I've got plenty of batteries. I've got my camping light. That'll light up the whole show. And also for light, I use one of these head torches, which at night time you're walking around the camp. You just put that bad boy on, and you're away. Walk around, walk over to the toilets, go for a walk on the beach, do your cooking, all that sort of stuff, all that sort of good stuff, and you can see what you're doing. Alrighty, another good thing is if it's cold out when you're camping, wear a beanie when you're sleeping. It's really good, keeps the heat in. Now, I'm not going to go through and show you all my clothes. I'm only going overnight, so I'll wear my regular day clothes. I'll wear my riding gear over the top. I'll get there, take the riding gear off, do my thing for the day, get up in the morning, have a shower. I'll have a second set of boardies and a shirt to put on for the second day, and that's it for clothes. Don't put in heaps of clothes, especially in North Queensland. It's not that cold. All right. For comfort, I got this little camp seat, just plonking down on the ground. You got yourself a seat. You're not sitting in the dirt. And these are cheap, $10 at your local camping shop, Big W, whatever it is. I was in Bunnings the other day, and they had a competition or something, and I won a free poncho. I'm not going to pull it out. This is just a plastic poncho. Put over yourself. If it's raining, I just chuck it in. Chances are I won't use it. That's okay. Right, next thing is first aid kit. Now, hopefully you won't have to use your first aid kit, but what I do is I use my first aid kit. I also have it double up as my my little kit for my toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, all that sort of stuff, so you don't have two separate bags. Now, the thing is, you won't use the stuff that's in this first aid kit, hopefully, but there are some things in there that you might use. Let's say you go somewhere and you're cutting wood and you get a bloody splinter. Okay, little things like your tweezers for your splinters. You've got eye wash if you get something in your eye. Band-aids. You know, you'll use all that little stuff. So it's good to have a little first aid kit like this. I think it cost me $25 at Super Cheap Auto. Alrighty, now what else have we got? Okay, the duffel bag, which I just borrowed off my son-in-law. Thanks, Andy. Get yourself a nice big duffel bag, because you know, if you haven't been out on adventures on your motorbike, you may not have the pannier bags. I have pannier bags, but I'm going to try not to use them, so I can show you guys that you don't need them. So I'm not going to show you me packing all this gear into here, but this all just goes in here, and you're sitting on your bike, and this just sits across the seat at the back here with all your gear in it. Okay? Now, you also food. We've talked about food. I chuck whatever provisions I want into a bag, and that goes in the duffel bag. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, when I'm out and about, and no, this isn't a handbag, this is a man bag. It's manly. This little bad boy is an awesome thing for anyone, male, female, that rides motorbikes, right? You keep it like this, and let's say you get there, you set up your tent, you put your valuables, you put your phone, your sunglasses, your wallets, your keys, any of your valuables, keep them with you. That way, if you're away from the camp, you're not going to lose that stuff. And the good thing about this fella is, you put him to the side like that. It doesn't hinder you. If you're in a busy market, you walk around the markets or whatever, and you're worried about pickpockets or whatever, keep it at the front. No one's going to pinch your stuff. Okay, so these are bloody awesome. I love them. Oakley dokley. Now, when you get to the campsite, I'm going to be at Eddy Bay. Things to do when you get there. For me personally, I'm going to be walking on the beach, and I love metal detecting for coins, valuables, whatever. So, for me, for entertainment, I'll be taking the old metal detector. This does come apart, and I'll fold it down, and it'll fit in easy peasy. Alright, and my sand scoop, so you're walking along, beep, 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 scoop up the sand, give it a shake, find your treasure. So that, for me, is definitely a must if I'm camping at the beach. Another thing that's really important is a big blow-up pink flamingo pool toy. No, actually no, you don't need that. Alrighty, that's about it. I'm sure you can think of a couple of other little bloody nicks and knacks. I'm also going to take it's a little charging battery. You charge it up at home, you take it with you, and then at night you plug your phone into the little battery. It charges your phone, it charges your GoPro, whatever, and that's good. You don't have to find somewhere to plug in your phone at night time. So, that's about it. Alright, what's today? Today's Wednesday. I've got 3 more shifts, and then after my shift on Saturday, I'm gonna load up the bike. Well, I'm gonna load it up Friday and keep the bike in the shed. And then on Saturday, jump on the bike, head down to Eddy Bay. I'll show you guys me setting up the camp, and we'll go for a walk on the beach. I'll bloody show you doing a bit of metal detecting and stuff. And yeah, so this style of camp is for anyone, like a beginner's sort of a camp. You know, this isn't all about hardcore riding across the desert on your GS 1200 or anything like that. This is just your everyday Joe, popping down the coast or popping down to the national park for a night or two, to have a bit of fun, to get out of the house and to enjoy your motorbike. Alright guys, I've rambled on enough. That's it for episode 2, and can't wait for Saturday. Alright, see you on the next one. Ta-da!